How's it going, guys? Today I'm bringing you another Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle, and today we are going to be battling against Haydunn. So for those who don't know who Haydunn is, I don't know what you're doing with yourself really, because this is probably one of the best Pokemon-based YouTube channels on YouTube, and yeah, big inspiration for me when it comes to doing my own stuff, so it was really cool, and really an honor to get to battle Haydunn. He was on Twitter last night asking for battles. There's been times where I've wanted to face him, but I didn't think I was quite ready. So I sort of backed off a bit, waited till I had some stuff properly bred and EV trained and stuff, so I could take him on, and that's the result of this battle. So anyway, we'll go over the teams really quick because there's not much difference between both of our teams really. We're both bringing the same stuff we brought in our own battles, because I know what he brings. Well, I knew what he brings in his uploads. I know what I brought in my last upload. The only difference for me is a Zoomerl rather than can't remember what Pokemon I brought last time, but same stuff as the last battle really. And Haydunn brought his usual stuff, his Goodra, Chandelure, Slowbro, Honchkrow, Mamoswine, and Pinsir. And yeah, we got some pretty good teams, so let's just see how this battle went. Alright, so Haydunn's gonna lead off with his Pinsir, just leading off with that shiny Pinsir right away. And I was like, oh, it's Dick Pinch, what am I gonna do? So I lead off on my Zoomerl. Well, I didn't know that before, but I just lead off on my Zoomerl, knowing I can threaten him because I know I can take a hit from whatever he wants to go for, I can take it. So, obviously he doesn't want to lose his potential Mega Evolution, well actually his only Mega Evolution, in the first turn. So he switches out into Slowbro, which just takes this Waterfall. I knew he'd go out to it, but I wanted to play safe. I mean, it's the first turn, there's no need for me to go for Play Rough when I didn't have to, I guess. I just wanted to play it safe and see what damage I could get off. So, I'm going to switch out into my Zoroark. Not actually my Heliolisk, and I am going to take a Toxic. And I originally had Lumberry on this thing before the battle. Unfortunately, I switched it for Leftovers. So if I had the Lumberry, I would have taken that Toxic, and everything would have been great. But yeah, it sort of sucks. So this is going to force him to switch out. Obviously, he doesn't want to stay in on a potential Heliolisk, even though it's my Zoroark. And he's going to go out into his Goodra, as I'm going to go for the Focus Blast, predicting the switch. Thinking he can go into Mamoswine, wanting to take it Thunderbolt, but goes into his Goodra. Fair play, I mean, it's a special defensive tank, it just eats that up, and there's not too much I can do about that. So, I could have went for the U-turn. I do pack U-turn on my Zoroark, but I wanted to, like, make this thing look as much as, like, I wanted this thing to be like my Heliolisk as much as I could, so I'm going to switch out. Got into my Zoomerl, predicting a Dragon-type move, but he actually goes for Focus Blast, which means it's also good I went into this thing because I can take that, and yeah, that doesn't do that much damage, and I get a free Play Rough on something on the switch in. So, he decides to go to Paul, his Slowbro, and that is honestly not going to take Play Rough as well as I think he expected, or as I expected. I expect this to do about 40%, it actually does about 55, giving me a solid 2-hit KO on this thing, which is great, because Slowbro's a wall, and it's a big problem, so I'm able to knock it out with his second Play Rough. That's kind of great. I was like, oh, thank God nothing's off my back now, because, I mean, that thing could have been a problem. So it goes into his Chandelure, as I'm going to switch out and go into my Trevenant. And I made another mistake before the battle with items. As I said, I had Lumberry originally on my Zoroark, and I originally had Leftovers on this thing because I swapped them around. This thing doesn't have Lumberry, it has Assault Vest. I don't know why I gave it that, because right here, I really wanted to Will-O-Wisp, but I couldn't because I put the Assault Vest on it, so I screwed up. And, it's going to allow him to kill my Trevenant. If I Will-O-Wisp this thing, it would have been fantastic, but I screwed up so much. I actually hate myself so much for it, but I mean, it's all hindsight, really, and it's, you know, mistakes happen. So, I have nothing that wants to take a hit, so I pretty much just sack my Trevenant. Well, I don't, yeah, honestly, from a Life Orb Honchkrow, nothing really wants to take a Brave Bird, so he gets his Moxie boost, but I am able to go out into my Zoomerl and pretty much threaten with an Aqua Jet. So, it wasn't, oh no, I go to my Medicham actually and predict, or not predict, but scare him out with an Ice Punch, because I am Choice Scarf. So, I was kind of afraid that he'd go into his Chandelure, predicting the High Jump Kick, so I just go for the safe Ice Punch. And yeah, if I went for High Jump Kick, I would have killed this thing, and again, it was just a prediction I didn't need to make. I could have went for his, like, yeah, it was just safe to go for Ice Punch in my opinion, really. So, go to my Zoroark, it's not going to do anything. I have nothing after I lose my Trevenant to take an Earthquake, so I pretty much have to sack it here. And or sack my Zoroark, because nothing else wants to take it, and I kind of need everything else. So I got into Mega Mom, and Mega Mom is going to do her motherly thing, and go for Power Up Punch on the Chandelure. For whatever reason, I think moms do that, but yeah, I'm going to Power Up Punch this thing right in the face, and don't touch the thing because it's too hot. You might get burned, which is what happens to me, and that sort of sucks, because that +1 I got is pretty much kind of negated. So, I'm going to Mega Evolve, because I know I packed Crunch, and I don't think this thing could one-shot me. I'm pretty bulky, so I'm pretty sure I could take at least one hit. As he goes for the Willow's predicting me to switch, so I think it's going to Crunch off. That's great, because I'm able to kill his Choice Scarfer, which is obviously really good, and it just, it gives my Medicham a lot of room to work, now that I've taken out this thing, so I can high jump kick stuff if I want. But yeah, 2 Crunch is going to knock out that Chandelure, because I am that guy that runs Crunch for Gengar, and, yeah, goes out to his Pinsir, and, again, Shiny Dick Pinch just scares the hell out of me, so he's going to Mega Bomb, like, uh-oh, here we go, this is it, Mega Mom versus Mega Dick Pinch, and, yeah, I'm going to go for a return, and unfortunately, because I'm burned, it's not going to do enough to knock it out. This is well over 50% from the first hit, and the second is 25, so I did like decent 75%, but close combat's going to knock me out. And I was sort of annoyed by that, because, you know, if I knocked this thing out, it would have been a lot easier. Just that flame body sort of screwed me over. But hey, it's in the game, it happens. Game Freak put it in the game for a reason, so if something can do something, it will. So he's going to go for a quick attack. I don't know why I went out to Azumarill. I really could have just went to Heliolisk, because I'm faster than this thing. I can take a quick attack. I'm going to outspeed it because I'm timid. I could kill it with a Thunderbolt. I guess I sort of worried he'd go to Mamoswine. And even in that case, that doesn't even matter, because I do pack the Focus Blast. So, yeah, that's definitely a move I shouldn't have made. I should have went right into my Heliolisk on his Pinsir, because it couldn't touch me. It could have got a quick attack off, but I would have taken it because I'm an Electric type. So, I mean, yeah. Goes out into his Goodra after I knock out his Pinsir, and goes for the Thunderbolt. I really should have went for Play Rough on his Pinsir as well, now I think about it, because I was always going to go for a quick attack. I had no reason to Aqua Jet. But here I just go for High Jump Kick on the switch out into Mamoswine. I guess he's predicting another Ice Punch, but nah, I had no reason not to go for the High Jump Kick. None of his team really wanted to take it. So, goes out into his Pimpcrow, and that's going to knock me out with a Sucker Punch. And that is pretty much the game, because my Azumarill, I thought it would live. And here I made another mistake, so I could have obviously went to Azumarill there and taken a Sucker Punch, and not even taking a Sucker Punch, I could have taken a hit altogether. And, well, I would have, like, the Sucker Punch would have worked, but I was kind of afraid he'd go for Brave Bird at the same time, because I do have a Medicham out in the field. But Haydunn displays it safe, goes for a Sucker Punch, and Honchkrow is going to be able to knock out my last 3 Pokemon, which is Medicham, Azumarill, and Heliolisk. And that is pretty much a good game, so thanks for battling Haydunn. It's really great to battle you and stuff. If you guys are not subscribed to Haydunn, again, I don't know what you're doing, but go do it now, because you're missing out on some really cool stuff. And yeah, just wraps it up with a Honchkrow sweep for a nice little 2-0. And yeah, again, just great to battle Haydunn. If you guys enjoyed the battle, it'd be great if you could leave a like. And yeah, I'll just catch you guys next time. So, see you then.